how nice is it to see ETN get that wide open on that touchdown throw and kind of walk us through? You complimented him earlier in the week, but how pleasing was that to see?
It's great. I love touchdowns. So, no, it was good. Like I said, talked about it kind of earlier in the week, and just him expanding his game and his skill set and what he brings to the table. It's been cool to see this offseason. The amount of work he's put in and that we put in as an offense to do some of that stuff. So it was great. Ran a great route and perfect coverage for it, and our receiver did a good job of, kind of how we teach it on the outside there. So it was good. He did a great job.
So 48 hours after you showered praise on Parker Washington for being one of the most improved players on the roster, how kind of encouraging was it for you to see that he validated what you said?
I told him, I'm telling everybody how good you look. You gotta go out there and show it now. I knew he would come to play. Man, he's a spark. Even last year, some of the plays he made, just some incredible plays down the field with the ball in his hand. I mean, you see on the return today how special he is, and he looks good, man. He's been working super hard, so it's cool to see the work pay off more than anything. He's earned it, and just continue to get more opportunities in the way he's playing.
Follow up on the fourth down sack. Any regrets about not just throwing the ball downfield? If it gets intercepted, so what? If it gets incomplete, so what? Just because it's fourth down.
Yeah, not really.
Trevor, you were the guy that I noticed, John talked about it earlier, who was jumping out of his shoulder pads on Brian Thomas's catch down the sidelines.
Yeah.
What's it been like to see his progress, and how excited are you to be the one throwing him the passes as the season progresses here? Really
excited. I'm just happy for him and to see him make that kind of play downfield. Should have been a flag, I thought on the there was a lot of, they were letting us play though, so it was good. Didn't see a ton of PI calls tonight, so letting the guys play, which is good for us. I think it helps, like I've talked about before, we play our defense who's really physical. Press coverage, not going to get free releases off the line. And Kansas City does a lot of similar things as well. So I think that helped us in a lot of areas tonight, and it carried over. But to see him make that play down the field was awesome. I was hoping we'd get an opportunity to give him a shot on the field. And obviously that was when CJ was in, and he gave him an opportunity, threw a good ball, and Brian made a heck of a play. So I think just for him, and he's a guy that has all the ability in the world, and it's starting to click more and more every day. And just when you see guys make plays like that, and instills more confidence in them, because regardless, you're coming to a new, it's NFL, it's a new league, a lot of changes. You want to make those plays and gain some confidence. So to see guys have that, that's exciting, and everybody was pumped for him.
Trevor, congrats for your time out there. Just had it off the top of my head. Beating the Chiefs, two-time Super Bowl champs. I know it's preseason. You just want to have a good game against them. But what's the confidence level right now in the locker room in the short time you were in there?
Yeah, it's one of those things. You want to win every game you play. So it feels good to win. And we played really clean all the way across the board. Our depth showed on both sides of the ball. Special teams did a great job too, made some plays. So I think that's the best thing is, we got some great work against a good team who does a lot of different things, whether it's defensively or offensively, presents some challenges. So I think it's always good to kind of measure up against teams like them, or just teams in the league in general. You're in training camp and you're going against each other. It's nice to play a different opponent and kind of see where you stack up. And did a good job tonight. Obviously, it is preseason, and the game isn't going to count for our regular season record. So take it with a grain of salt, but you want to win them all, and it feels good to obviously to beat them and whoever it is. It's going to be Tampa next week, and we want to win that one too. So I think it's good though for our guys, our depth to show, and guys to play well throughout the whole game. There wasn't a drop off. Well, it didn't get sloppy really. I think that was the most encouraging and best thing to see is guys were prepared to play, and we flew around and we were physical, fast, played fast. It was fun to watch.
Trevor, I know you talked about it a little bit earlier in the week, but now that you actually did it, what was that dynamic like with Press being on the field, just that communication between you two?
It was good. Not much was different. I could, go up to him after some series. I think more communication, which is not going to be the case in the regular season, but when I was done, kind of standing by him, and, I can hear him in the headset, but talking to him between calls and what he's thinking, he can echo things to me. So that was good to get that insight and to be able to talk to him in person, face-to-face down the field. So that was cool to get. I think after series, it was quicker communication. You go up to him, say what you're thinking or why he, maybe called something in a certain situation if this is what he was thinking. So it was good. Communication was great tonight. Wow, it was short. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a great night. Thanks.